Okay, at first, before I clicked this video, I thought they did this because it was like a tribe thing. You know how the Assassin's Creed cut out their finger? That's what I thought was going on here. They would have to cut off like the middle. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to your YouTube channel. As you guys know, one of the things I really love to do is look at how the outside world really is. I don't know if you guys know this, but I don't really leave my house. And well, today, I am so glad I found this video. That's right, guys. Today, we are watching I Spend a Day with Zimbabwe's Two-Toed Tribe.
I heard about this tribe in Zimbabwe whose members have only 2 toes. There is little information online about their identity because they are living in a conflict zone. I want to find out their true stories, spread awareness about their struggles, and learn what life would be like with this shocking condition.
Wait, so they don't do that to themselves to become a tribe. They're doing it because it's a condition?
It is 5 a.m. I'm looking at a beautiful sunrise over Lake Kariba on the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe, and our driver has just arrived. Nice to meet you. How are you doing? How you doing, bro? The journey to reach the Vadoma tribe is going to take 15 hours on long dirt roads with several checkpoints. Our goal is the Kayemba district, right on the tri-country border with Zambia, Mozambique, and Zimbabwe.
The road is not in the best of conditions, but we'll make it today. Not tomorrow, but today.
Well, it's 7:34 in the morning, so we have the whole day.
I wonder how long it
Despite years of conflict and political turmoil, Zimbabwe's nature remains their greatest treasure. The bumpy road leads us through a national park called Manapools, where the wildlife is abundant.
Oh my god!
It's beautiful.
Our first sighting.
Oh, look, he's yawning. I got the yawn.
So the yawn.
Out of nowhere, we're just driving and an elephant popped out. Look at this.
He's so cute. He's a baby.
I want to go to Zimbabwe.
We just almost hit a tortoise in the road.
One of the small 5, that's a leopard tortoise. We're going to release it safely.
So that he would have been killed in a second.
He would have been killed in a second.
As you can see, the roads are empty. There is nobody around here, and I mean nobody.
Oh god, I heard that in my ears. What the hell? Fun fact, the tsetse fly is a deadly blood-sucking insect found only in sub-Saharan Africa. Dang, I know that. Oh hell no, then I don't want that near me. But what I was gonna say is, yo, it's like, how do you live when you are between borders? You know how he was explaining how the tribe is within 3 different countries? Like, how do you live there? Are you technically a resident of all 3 places? Are you technically a citizen of all? Do you get to walk around to all 3? Like you're part of them? Or because how does that work? And if it is a tribe, is it where you stand? Technically that's like, for example, if your cousin lives over there and that's Zimbabwe, he has a citizenship to Zimbabwe, but you guys are still part of the same tribe. That's so interesting.
Yeah, we are, if our car breaks down right now, we're totally screwed. But we shall make it there.
Let's go see this place.
We stopped somewhere in the bush in the middle of nowhere. We are filling up our tank for the last time in a while.
Filling it to the brim like, because we want to have fuel, for the next 6-7 hours.
Have you ever heard of the Vadoma people?
6-7 hours?
Yes.
Wow,
We read
that's a
about
lot of
them.
hours.
What do you know about them?
Those people, even they are afraid of people. They need to live on their own. If a visitor
really?
comes there, otherwise they will hide.
They will hide.
Yes.
As we approach the more intense conflict area, Sisa gets word that we need to get a special permit to enter the region.
Why are they so suspicious? I think somebody might have come here and did something wrong.
The decades-long conflict between Zambia and Zimbabwe is largely centered around the Zambezi River. It's a crucial source of water, electricity, and agriculture for both countries, and tensions have flared up in recent weeks at the border. I'm feeling nervous because Sisa looks uncomfortable.
See, that's what I don't get. When it comes to conflict like that on countries that share a river or anything like that, why can't y'all both share it? Make it where that place isn't restricted to one side. You know, if it's touching both lands, then that's no one's water. You know, so that means anybody can drink out of it. I don't get it. They should do what they do with Antarctica. Every body of water should not be able to be claimed. I believe that. I believe no body of water should be able to claim, and you are freely able to drink out of it regardless of which side you're on. If that's a hot opinion, let me know in the comments below, but I'm gonna stand on that.
Right now, we are at the mercy of the people in charge. Sisa told us to stay in the car because he wants to handle it without us. He said it would be easier if he goes, so hopefully we get it. How are you doing back there?
Good. I'm good.
Let's talk. You were going to be charged, but I've talked to them. We're just going to pay for a basic permit. I'll need 125 from you.
That's fine, but are we gonna get the permit?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so
give me 125.
that's no problem.
Yeah.
You get it? Nice. Good work, man.
Thank you, buddy.
We got it. Boom. So we're at the checkpoint here. The stick checkpoint. There you go.
Checkpoint.
Too easy. All right, we got in.
They were trying to be tough.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Yeah, I noticed. Nice work, man.
They were nice.
Nice talking. They were nice. I wasn't expecting to pay $125 for a permit, and part of me doubts that it's the normal price. But now that we
Yeah,
have the
it's
green light,
probably
I'm
not the
anxious to
normal
finally
price.
reach the tribe. We've been driving for 6 hours on dirt roads. No joke, and this is the first little settlement that we've seen. It's not even a village. It's
Yo,
just
Loki,
like,
shout out to all the dedication these people put in. Like anybody that goes out there and records other stuff that's in different places. Yo, deadass, shout out to you, because I would never be able to do this. This is why I sit here and react to it. Thanks to you. Dang,
and
it's
there's
like
one
Minecraft.
shop. We're gonna buy out whatever the shop has, bring gifts to the tribe.
Oh, they're gonna buy it out for them. Okay.
How are you, bro? What do you think about this shop?
Cool. They need to restock now.
This is the first shop we've seen in like 6 hours of driving. And we are literally buying the whole shop out.
I wonder how they feel. I feel like if that, I don't know if that's good or bad.
My love.
They're happy.
They need it. Oh, that's the soap?
Yeah, that's the soap. So this is a multi-purpose soap. You can bathe it with it. You can wash with it. You can even brush your teeth with it.
Really?
Just make little shavings and put on your toothbrush. It bubbles.
100 trillion? It's okay?
Fun fact, this 100 trillion banknote comes from Zimbabwe's years of extreme inflation. Now they use US dollars. Whoa, I didn't know that. So why is the US dollar everywhere? Why is that like a thing? Is it becoming a universal currency? And what the hell happens if our currency here in the US crumbles? Like the economy crumbles. Does it crumble anywhere else? If we get inflation, do they get inflation too? I don't know how that works. I don't know. Quick intermission. Sorry guys, but we are so close to
500
subscribers, and I really want to be able to reach it. So I thought, if we can get to 1,000 subscribers, I will shave my head. That's right, guys. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you guys subscribe. Anyways, back to the video.
After 12 hours of driving, finally made it
12
to
hours.
the Vidoma tribe. Deanna
like
just
a
pulled
whole
out Google
day.
Maps and you can see we are on the border of Mozambique, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. It's so cool. How are you feeling right now?
Very good. I'm excited.
Little Banji.
Common greeting.
Banji.
Molbanji.
Little Banji.
Molbanji. Shout out. Hey, shout out to all y'all, man.
Right?
So where are the toes? Not like that. I just mean the two toes.
To them. We're distributing it to the people here and all kinds of cooking oil, sugar, rice, flour. We're gonna be spending a few hours with them just hanging out and appreciating the life up here. Speaking of, look at this massive baobab tree that I'm standing under. So incredible.
So like
According to Vidoma
reddish
mythology,
brown.
their ancestors emerged from a baobab tree. These strange-looking things that originate in sub-Saharan Africa. The Vidoma share a rare
Beautiful,
genetic
eh?
condition which results in the absence of the middle toes and a cleft where they would be. This condition
Whoa,
affects
what?
about 1 in 4 children within the community, and it leads to feet that appear to have 2 large toes, resembling a lobster's claw. This condition is thought to
Okay, at first before I clicked this video, I thought they did this because it was like a tribe thing. You know how the Assassin's Creed cut out their finger? That's what I thought was going on here. They would have to cut off like the middle. So this is like a condition.
so prevalent due to the community's long history of isolation and intermarriage. The Vidoma are still
whoa.
considered one of the few remaining hunter-gatherer tribes in Zimbabwe, living in relative seclusion and maintaining
Intermarriage?
their traditions.
I think with merging with different cultures and different people of normal toes, the genetic makeshift of the normal toes is taking over, and they are losing the original two toes.
Oh, that one's curved. Oh my god, they're curved.
Updated.
They're like
Tell
this.
me what it's like to live with 2 toes. What are the challenges?
Discos,
What's the
the eyes
lifestyle
of
like?
her ear.
Saying when he's walking with these 2 toes, the first challenge is, difficult to get some shoes. There's no proper shoes, which is there's some.
I mean, yeah, you gotta get the width, like.
So no shoes.
No shoes, yeah.
Is it difficult to walk or walking is normal?
He's saying it's difficult when walking.
I can't imagine what life must be like without 5 toes on each foot. It makes me realize that there's so much we take for granted. To be honest, the people that I've met here seem shy and depressed. Maybe because they never get visitors, or that they receive no help from the government. Some of my favorite travel experiences have been visiting tribes in Africa, such as South Sudan's Mandari
Yeah,
tribe.
because yo, these people are nice. Obviously, you don't want to go to the ones that are uncontacted, you know, the ones that don't really want you there because they will kill you. These tribes here, from what I've seen in Africa, it's like, I feel like the only problem with Africa is the governments. The governments, I mean, that's everywhere though. Like, when a country is supposedly doing something bad, it's the government. You know, the people are always the ones that have to suffer. And it makes me sad because all these people, you know, they just want to live. They just want to live. They just want to chill. Shit. Oh.
Ethiopia's Mercy tribe.
Mercy tribe. Look at that.
And the DR Congo's Pygmy tribe.
So incredible, a celebration of life and just happiness.
All of these tribes welcome
See?
outsiders and are eager to share their culture, but I can already tell that the Vedoma tribe is different. He made this guitar out of a plastic water bottle, a piece of wood, and a shoelace. So cool.
See, stuff like this gives me motivation, dude. Because it makes me realize no matter how hard it gets, as long as one person can find that light within the darkness, if you are sad, but there is one person that's out there smiling, he can change everybody's days. And that's what motivates me. Because if they can do this, then me, who's privileged enough to be living in this home, with this camera, with this equipment, reacting to videos, that means I can do what I believe in. And with all of that, once I'm at the top, I can help out people and make them reach their dreams. Now, is that like savior complex? A little bit, you know, because I watch a lot of superhero movies. But in reality, I don't know. I just want to help out. Am I going to record it? I mean, not unless necessary. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm going to have a philanthropy channel like some big YouTuber. Not that I'm hating on it. You know, if he does help, he does help. But I don't know. I just kind of want to help. That's all.
So cool.
Wow. Imagine giving him a good guitar. He could be the next, who was to do that? The blues?
I tried.
Right.
Thank you.
Nice.
I wonder if you can fix their feet. If they want to get it fixed. I wonder if that's a thing that can happen.
It's a pretty surreal experience to finally be out here. Like, look at this beautiful nature, these people around here. Crazy to think that I was in Arizona like 3 days ago. Man.
Really?
It's been a very long 20-hour day and we need to find a place to sleep, but there are no hotels around here. We made our way back into Kayemba and stumbled across the only restaurant in this tiny town. We found this little shop and this lady's cooking us dinner of wild chickens and garlic soup. All I know is that I am starving from driving all day, like on dirt roads. Like, I feel like I got hit by a train. I'm just so exhausted. So I'm really pumped
What
with
is
this
that?
meal. This is what a local meal looks like. We got ugali with soup on top
Okay,
of it.
ugali is a corn-based dish that is a staple in the sub-Saharan Africa. Dang, I want to try it. Wild chicken.
So good.
Dude, they could have really killed that one on the side of the road. Let's say that one. We want that one.
It's crunchy. It's really tough and really flavorful.
Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Yeah. Oh,
Good. How are you, sir?
Suddenly, 2 policemen arrived in a sketchy truck and started making accusations. I realized the only way to get out of this would be to pay them off to leave us alone. It's pretty wild how easily things can turn south when traveling in a conflict zone. They know we're here because we got the permit, so they communicated with them.
But they just come in to double check, right?
Did they want to search our bags?
The main reason why they came here is to check if we don't have any firearms.
When we were eating dinner, we met the guy, and he invited us to sleep at his house here. And I thought we were going to be sleeping on the floor somewhere, but he offered his treehouse thing right here, above ground.
My crib.
Some guinea fowl up here. Look, this is for eating,
shit.
right? Hello, Mr. Guinea Fowl. How are you? It's not a tree house. It's just like a house that's way high up to protect from animals and the rains. I can walk straight under this. It's like at least 6 feet tall. So
Hey, you
cool.
imagine the crazy sex up here, though. That shit would be fire. Oh, I want to be up there in that tree house. Imagine how many... Yo, you can hear that shit move. You know how a bay... Now imagine the whole crib moving. Nah, that would be fire.
What do you think of it?
I love it.
All right, we got our mosquito net
Shit,
here.
see, they already did
Got our
it.
bed.
Ah!
We just
I knew
showered
it.
in wet wipes. You can see the wet wipes here. They're pretty much covered in dirt. This is the glamorous life. Right, babe?
Right.
Alright, we slept really good. It was really hot at the beginning and then it got cool. And then the sound of the roosters woke us up at 5 a.m.
Yeah,
What do you think about the
an
experience?
alarm.
It's so good.
We're having a nice local meal here with the Vadoma people in Zimbabwe.
In
I feel bad for them, bro. They always look like.
we clap
I kinda
our
sad.
hands like this. We clap hands to God. We clap hands to the one who prepare. Yes, please.
What makes you happy
Thank you,
in life?
God.
Someone like you are from America, you come here in Zimbabwe, so I'm happy to meet such a friend like you. I'll be there.
This bread and butter combo is very good. We're just having a nice meal here. We've got hard-boiled eggs, toast with butter, coffee. Good?
You need to eat it this way.
Careful. You got it.
I got it.
I got it too.
Oh, they climb trees with those?
He
I wonder if
figures
that's a
he's got
good
up there
skill
and, like,
though. Low key, if you got your feet like that and it's not good for the ground, it might be good for trees. Yo, they could be the next skill we learn as humans. We gotta follow these people. No, but that is fascinating though, because we really got like Avatar. You know, we got people in somewhere in the ocean that got the village where the water is. You know, they're probably gonna develop some like fins and stuff that they're gonna be able to swim. And then we got these people, they might be able to be climbing trees. They're gonna be able to like be like the avatars, the original ones. And then we just need a tribe to be in the fire so we can have the fire avatar. Yo, this is about it. Yo, we're about to, in millions of years from now, we're gonna have like 5 different subspecies of humans. I can't wait for that time.
What's your name?
My name is Christoph.
How old are you, bro?
16 years.
What is it like to grow up with 2 toes when all of your friends have normal feet?
I never wanted to come, so my family walking with the 2 toes a long distance, pains him on his foot because it's not normal.
What about advantages? Like, are you able to do things that your friends can't?
With my 2 toes, I can able to play soccer.
Can you tell me, when your son was born with the 2 toes, what was your first thought?
This is a God-given guy. When he was born, I just raised him so that I can look after him. And I've got 2 kids.
See, like, these people are so, like, this shit dead breaks my heart, dog. I might cry in this video. But dead ass, like, always cherish what happens with your body, how you are. You know, if you're religious, make your existence God's belief. You know, if you believe in God, He made you that way for a reason. Like, the way you look, the way you smile, the way you are, He did it. And if you're not religious, you know, learn to love yourself. Stop saying, oh, you're this, you're that. How about you, find other ways to encourage yourself? Like, if you're fat, find a way to not put yourself so down where you can work out. Be like, hey, I want to be here within these amounts of days. So without, calling ourselves some bad names, let's do it. Find a positive way to find self-love. That is probably the best advice I have for anybody that struggles with finding self-love. And because I have found self-love, I don't care how I look. I don't care what people say about me. And that's probably the best part about it. Because without realizing it, I ended up becoming where I wanted to be in a few years. And I was like, wait, when was I ever this buff? And it was because I've always had the discipline to do push-ups like every single day. I always, went on my walks, even when I hated it. Because at the moment I would look at myself in the mirror and realize, wait, I'm kind of where I wanted to be years ago. That's what makes me smile. And that's self-love. Sure, I'm not done yet. Look, I'm not done yet. But that's okay. I'm fine with how I am right now. I could gain weight. I don't care. I'm happy with who I am.
So this guy is grade 6. So I'm just looking after him. But I need some help so that he can go ahead with the school.
Do you know the reason why the 2 toes is happening only to the Vadoma people?
He just says from God.
Is it true that they cannot marry outside of their tribe?
So far, they've just married in one tribe, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's not
Do you
as
have any
bad as I
questions for me?
thought. I thought, intermarriage meant
He's
something
saying
else. Never
he's
mind.
got a challenge when going to school. Maybe if you can buy me a small bicycle so that I can go quickly to school
Oh, he wants to buy.
using 2 toes. I was late at school.
The
Oh, he was
Vadoma
over
story
his
is a sad one, but one that I still feel is important to be told. They face
Yes.
ongoing discrimination, food insecurity, and unemployment. It almost feels like they've been forgotten. So it's a little bit weird because they're pretty shy, and we've learned about why they're shy, because they're scared of outsiders, they're scared of animals in the area, and they're just very private people. So we're not trying to really infringe too much on them. We're just kind of just hanging out and doing our best to smile and make some friends, and this is quite an interesting experience and much different than I was expecting. I'm on my way to meet up with the chief, who wants to share more context about the struggles that his tribe is facing. Could you just give me a little information about this community and this tribe?
They lived beyond this mountain in a place called Chitopo. So during the Civil War, they were staying there and they were safe.
Rhodesian Bush War was a civil conflict from 1964 to 1979 in the unrecognized country of the Rhodesia, later Zimbabwe. This makes me sad whenever somebody who gets forgotten. Like, I like to root for the underdog in a lot of stories and a lot of real stuff like this. And I hate how this world only favors the rich. I hate how this world only favors, the bad people. Because how come when every nice person has to suffer one way, shape, or form? How? I don't get it. And I've seen it firsthand. I was nice. And everybody that was nice to backstab me. It's like, yo, I don't get why. And I'm still nice. I'm not gonna let that stop me from helping out people. But it pisses me off how every bad person gets to be, to make it. But as soon as you're a nice person, now you can't. It's crazy.
But as soon as the Civil War of the 870s, independence in 1980, they started coming into these areas because it was safe.
After talking to the chief, I'm hit with the hard reality of life for the Vadoma. They have been kicked out of their indigenous lands and are virtually unable to hunt for food or gather medicine like previous generations. It's not surprising why you can see the sadness in their eyes. Can you imagine what it would be like to get kicked out of your own house with no access to food, a job, or security?
It is very characteristic of the Vadoma people that when they see somebody they do not know coming, just like we have come with a vehicle, they disappear. You come and look in their homesteads, there'll be nobody. They are people that hide.
What's the reason for that?
So whenever they came close contact with the humans that were here, they were shy. Like people are looking at them and laughing at them. They didn't love that. So they would rather hide and stick to the thickets than be exposed.
I'm curious to know why.
Dang, yo. This shit is sad and pisses me off. Pisses me off how there's probably hundreds of other people we don't even know because they got extinct because of the stuff that happened like this. Yo, I watch too many anime, too many superhero movies to piss me off. Because goddamn, I hate when this world becomes something I don't even want it to become.
Do people here have genetically these two toes and really nowhere else in the world?
I really think they are special.
Chief Chiambo, who would have been the man that spread this gene across.
Really?
So I think it's a genetic makeshift that was spread through his lineage.
One guy.
Yes.
I read online that there's like witchcraft involved. Is that a thing?
There is no witchcraft, there is no sorcery. They were created like that by God. That's exactly what he's saying, and that's what they believe in.
How many two-toed tribe people are left now?
Yeah, it looks like the numbers are growing with these young folk that are getting married to, I'm sure, closely related young ladies. They're also seeing a number of young babies born with the two toes.
As the night falls, the Vadoma people want to perform a special song and dance. While we are starting to see more smiles, this experience changes the way I think about tribes in Africa. This trip reminds me that some groups struggle more than others to adapt to a changing world. I hope that the Vadoma people are given more attention and opportunities so that they can lift themselves.
Don't ever give up, guys. If nobody will shine you a light, the internet will find a way to help you. That is the best part about the internet, is that we can either destroy something or we can create something beautiful out of it.
And in case you were wondering, I kept my promise to give that kid a bicycle. I sent money to Watson via MoneyGram, who lives in Harare, the capital. He picked up the cash, bought the bike, and then put it on a bus to Kayemba, where the kid picked it up. As a traveler, it's important to always give back, and I hope this video spreads awareness about indigenous rights in Zimbabwe. Thank you so much for watching this story, and I'll see you next week.
See, that is beautiful, man. Shout out to bro. I don't really have much to say, but if you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys like and subscribe so you guys can join my amazing group of people. You know, when I become big, I want to be able to give back to those that made me and to those that need it. So hopefully by subscribing, you guys can help. That's enough. And yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna go cry my eyes out in that corner over there. So yeah, take care everybody. Goodbye.